You are here with By the Cover. Today I'll be reviewing The Firm by John Grisham. This book was 501 pages and took me 7 days to read. I would rate this book a 6.3 out of 10. This review will contain spoilers, so if you do not want to hear those, click off now. As far as my likes with the book, the two primary characters, Mitch McDear and his wife Abby, were entertaining and relatable enough to keep me engaged throughout the story. The firm itself was mysterious. I liked the pacing and the way that the story introduced more and more facets of the business. The environment and the atmosphere were really well done in this book, and it led to some great immersion in the story. I liked that the book had high stakes. It was fast-paced and exciting all the way through. I really liked the roles that both Abby, Mitch's wife, and Ray, his brother, play in the last one-third of the book, especially Abby, who was not being relegated to just being a helpless side character, but rather taking an active role in the story. And lastly, I really liked that the book had some good humor sprinkled throughout it. As far as my dislikes, I felt that the characters lacked depth. They were interesting enough to keep me engaged, but not interesting enough to be great characters and completely unforgettable. The antagonists were not that great. They were okay. The only time I felt like the bad guys had the upper hand was when it was revealed that they have pictures of Mitch messing around with another girl on one of his business trips. However, this in the end is never revealed to his wife, so Mitch doesn't really have any consequences for his actions. Other than that reveal, it felt like Mitch was always 2 steps ahead of the bad guys, and overall the antagonists just were not that memorable. This book is a good thriller. It's a good time while you're reading it, but probably easily forgettable when you aren't. The plot is pretty good. I like the pacing. The characters were good enough to keep my attention, but overall not exceptional character work. The book reads like a movie, so I can see why they made one based off of it. The Firm is pretty surface level and is more of an action-based novel rather than exploring any deep themes. If you would like to read an entertaining thriller, I would recommend it. That's about it. We'll catch you later.